morning children. In last class what we studied? We studied types of numbers. After that we studied how to find the rational number between a given two numbers. How to find the rational number between given two numbers. We studied that. Even we solved the exercise number 1.1. I hope everyone got a PDF file. Right? So I sent one PDF file that to chapter number 1, number system, chapter number 1, number system. I sent in a WhatsApp. I hope everyone saw that PDF. That is your textbook actually. Okay. If you want a second chapter, then also you can download the PDF in a Google also. Okay. In search in a Google like that. See here. Type second chapter of NCERT 9th Maths textbook. Then you will get the PDF file. Again second chapter also as a PDF you will get in a Google, and if you want that also then you can download that. Not only science math subject I am telling, all the subjects you will get, because for 9th standard and 10th standard will refer the NCERT textbooks. So NCERT textbooks are available in a Google also. Okay, so please go through that, then you will come to know. So please download that PDF file and study properly. Okay, whatever subject you want, you can download that. But you have to type of just subject name, standard name, and NCERT. You have to mention the NCERT. Okay, then you will get the PDF. Okay, so now we'll move to the next concept, that is the irrational number. Even I told the definition of the irrational number. Irrational number. I told the definition of the irrational number in the first class only. Beginning class I started with the types of numbers only. So in that class I already told the irrational number, right? So irrational number, what do you mean by irrational number? It's a non-recurring, non-terminating number is called as the irrational number. Okay. Other definition is which one? Definition of a irrational number. Other definition is the number which is not be in the form of a p by q. That number is called as the what? Irrational number. Okay. See 1.1345. Whether it is a rational number or irrational number. It is a rational number because here it is a terminating and non-recurring. See here, whether it is a recurring, whether here reoccurring is nothing but a repeat. The elements will, the numbers will repeat after the decimal point. Then it is called as the reoccurring. Non-reoccurring means it will not repeat. Okay. So the definition of a rational number is what? It is a terminating and non-reoccurring. Then only it is called as the rational number. But here is a terminating and non-recurring, so it is a rational number. Okay, it is not the example for the irrational number. 1.13. Wait. So here it is a reoccurring, then only we can call as the rational number. Irrational number means what? Irrational number means non-recurring, non-terminating. Here I said a mistake. See here. Once again everyone see here. So rational number is nothing but a what? It is a reoccurring as well as the terminating value. But here in irrational number what? Non-terminating, non-reoccurring. Non-terminating, non-reoccurring. That number is called as the what? Here irrational number. Okay. So we'll see how to represent the irrational number on the, even I say root 2, root 3 and root 5, root 7. These are also the irrational number. Okay. If you find the value of root 2, then you will get the non-terminating as well as the non-reoccurring values. That's why these numbers are called as the irrational number. Now we will see how to represent this irrational number on the number line. Everyone know about the number line, right? So this is our number line. We have to put this arrow mark, otherwise it's a wrong. Getting my point? This we have to put this arrow mark, otherwise know the number line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, here 5. Next here -1, -2, -3, -4 and here -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. See here 0. 0 is a center value and from the right side. Okay, here is the right side, all are the positive values. If you go from a 0 from a left side, then you will get the negative numbers. Right side all are the positive values, left side all are the negative values. Getting my point? So here this is a number line. Take everyone's scale. In your home you have scale, right? So here I am going just to draw that number line on the board. Okay, but you have to draw the line through the scale only. Okay, don't draw like that simply. Okay, you have to take the scale and draw that line and mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Because in your scale they given a 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, right? So you have to measure and for 1 centimeter you have to mark and write the values. Otherwise it will not look good. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Getting my point? So here is a positive numbers, here is a negative numbers, like that. Positive numbers, negative numbers. Okay, so we'll see how to represent this root 2 in on the number line. Sorry, not in, on the number line. This root representation of, wait, I will write here. We are seeing now representation of root 2 on number line. Okay, so representation of a root 2 on number line. Representation of a number 2 on representation of a root 2 on number line. We are representing the root 2 value on this number line. Okay, I'll show. Everyone have compass, right? Take a compass also, it will need. Okay, so take one compass everyone and put a pencil in that. Okay, so be ready with that, then only you can understand, otherwise you will not understand. So take a scale first. Okay, here I am marking here. Okay, take a 1 centimeter. Mark from this to this point to this. Only 1 centimeter I am taking here. 1 centimeter. See here, from this to this 1 centimeter is there, right? So take this 1 centimeter again. Redraw on that line, okay, using a scale. So and give the name as a, this is as a and this is as a B. This 0 is as a and here 1 it is as a B. You have to give the name for that. Okay. Otherwise you have to take the any names. I am taking here A and B. If you want to take another letters, you can take. Don't restrict with the A and B only. Okay. You can take any letter. It's your wish. Okay. So here A and B, take 1 centimeter. After that, using the scale only, you have to draw here 1 centimeter. This must be a 1 centimeter. Take a 1 centimeter. Using a scale only, you have to draw like this. See here. And give them point as a C. Okay. So this is also 1 centimeter. This is also 1 centimeter. Getting my point? AB, first take this AB as a 1 centimeter. After that, this BC also 1 centimeter you have to take. Next thing is you have to join this AC. Here join A and C using scale. Right? You have to join this A and C using scale. You have to join the A and C using a scale. Okay. So now take a compass. Take a compass. I am taking. Okay. Say here I am not having a compass, but you have to take in your home. Getting my point? Ellarigu compass andre gottidiyalla, trijya. Okay, take a compass and put that pencil in that. Okay, and see here you have to take this much measure from the compass. Everyone have compass, right? Take this much distance. This much measure you have to take here. Okay, next after that through that compass you have to draw like this, dotted lines. Like this. Okay, so like this you have to draw a dotted line on a, wait here, this is a 1 centimeter and I am drawing on here, right? So here, so it's not actually perfect values because here I am not taking a 1 centimeter proper distance, right? So here I am just drawing the by what? Not measuring. Okay, so just assumed and draw this here lumber line. So these are not exactly 1 centimeter distances, but in your notebook you will get a proper value. You will get a proper value. So this number is called as the root 2. So this is our root 2 on a number line. On the number line we represented a root 2. Getting my point? And one more thing is there. Wait, I'll tell. Everyone, before the class you have to refer the textbook also. Otherwise you will not understand, right? Yes, obviously. Exactly. This is our root 2 and how to represent the root 2 on the number line. Everyone know about that. Okay. I hope everyone are understanding what I am saying, right? So can I explain once again? Yeah, I'll explain one more time. Then please concentrate here, otherwise it will not understand. Okay, so you are in a higher classes. Okay, don't neglect the studies, it will help in the future also. So please be concentrate on the studies. One more time I explain, please concentrate here. Whoever not understand the how to represent the root 2 on a number line, they will understand by listening one more time. So please I will repeat and here listen my words. Okay, so representation of a root 2 on a number line. I am giving an explanation about what? Representation of a root 2 on a number line. Exactly, representation of a root 2 on number line. Okay, so I am representing the root 2 on this number line. Okay, so this is our number line, right? If you go to the right side you will get all the positive values. If you go to the left side then you will get all the negative numbers, right? So here is a positive numbers, here is a negative numbers. We know that already. Okay, in lower section also, even in lower section all we studied a number line. Okay, and even how to represent the integers on the number line we studied in a last class. Means last class is nothing but in your 8th standard or 7th standard. Okay, so now I am giving how to represent the, because root 2 is an irrational number, we are representing the irrational number on this number line. Getting my point? We are representing the irrational number on this number line. We'll see how to represent the irrational number on this number line. Even I already explained one time and again one more time I explaining to clarify the doubts. If we have any small doubts, then one more time I'll explain, means you will get a clarity in that. Okay, so this is our number line. Take here, this is a 1 centimeter. Take this 1 centimeter first. Take a 1 centimeter line. This is, and you have to mention, you have to name that 0 as well as the 1 as a and B. You have to name, give a name for that. Okay, otherwise we will not understand properly. That's why I am giving a name. Take any letters. Here I am taking a and B. So it is a and it is a B. Again you have to take a 1 centimeter line here. 1 centimeter. Using a scale Getting my point what I am saying, right? So you have to join this A and C. Take a compass now. Now the compass will be used for you. So take a compass and you have to take this much distance. This much distance you have to take from the compass. Okay? And you have to draw like this. Okay? Like this you have to draw. This distance you have to draw. Small arc. Okay? Then it will touch the number line. It will touch on the number line, right? So that point is called as the what? Root 2. That point is called as the root 2. Getting my point? So this point is the root 2. I told representation of a root 2 on a number line. We already represented a root 2 on this number line. Getting my point? I hope everyone are understanding what I am saying here. So please be concentrate on our studies and please be concentrate here also. Then only you can understand how to represent the irrational number on the number line. Otherwise you will not get. Okay? Why we have to take here 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter? Do you have any doubt? Right? Why we have to take a 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter? Shall we take as 1, 2, 3, 4? Why? Why we have to take only 1, 1? Do you think like that? Right? Okay, I'll give a answer for that. See here. This is see here. What is this? How it is looking like that? Obviously it is a triangle. Which triangle? Which triangle it is? Right angle triangle. See here. This will be a right angle right here. So obviously it is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Okay. And even we have one theorem only for the right angles. Which theorem it is? Which theorem it is? It will not satisfy for the another triangles. It is only for the right angle triangle. Which theorem it is? Pythagoras theorem. Right? Everyone heard about a Pythagoras theorem. It will only for the right angle triangle. Keep it in your mind. It will not satisfy for the other triangles. Okay? It will only for the right angle triangle. So here we got our right angle triangle. And what is the formula says Pythagoras? This hypotenuse, right? So this hypotenuse square whole square is equal to this side square sum of the other two side squares. Okay? So AC square. This is the hypotenuse AC square. Next is equal to what? AB whole square plus next one is a BC. Right? AC square, AB whole square plus BC whole square. So this is our what? Pythagoras theorem. This is our Pythagoras theorem. Now we want here we have a BC as well as the AB. The value of the AB as well as the BC we know that, right? The value of AB and the BC we know that. Okay? See here, AB is a 1 centimeter plus BC is also 1 centimeter. 1 square is 1 only. Here 1 square is 1. That is value is 2. So AC square is a 2. What is the value of AC? It is a square root of 2. Right? So this AC is what here? Root 2. That's why I am taking this distance from the compass and I am drawing a arc on the number line. Get to know why we have to take this distance. Get to know everyone. I hope everyone are understanding what I am saying. See here, why we have to take this distance. This distance means this is the value of root 2. That's why I am taking this distance to represent the root 2 on this number line. Okay, so from the compass we have to take this distance only because it's the distance of the root 2. The value of root 2 is lies in that. So that's why we are taking that, and this distance is root 2 means we have to take the measure from the compass and we have to draw an arc here. Then it will touch to the number line. That point is called as the root 2 on the number line. I hope everyone are understanding what I am saying. So this is the Pythagoras theorem. That's why, see here, that's why you have to learn the all the properties properly and all the theorems you have to remember. Right? If you forgot the theorems, whatever you studied in your lower classes, then what you will study in the next class? How you will understand the concept here? Here I am representing a root 2 on the number line. Still I am using a Pythagoras theorem. Right? So for in mathematics as well as the science, for every chapter and even whatever the may be class, okay, it may be a 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever, okay. So wherever you learn the concept properly, it will link to the next class also. So don't forget the concepts. You have to remember the concepts. Okay, at least understand the concept properly. Then you can, if I said once again, then you will remember that, or you will recall that all the concept whatever you learnt in your lower classes. Otherwise, you will not understand anything. Okay, so if you skip the concept in a one class, that will much spoil in your higher classes. Okay, so it will spoil your all the studies. So don't leave the concept. Okay, only getting marks is not a life. Only getting marks is not a life. Please keep it in that mind. Okay, if you are enough in a knowledge, then anyone can choose you. Okay, if you are not able to tell anything and you are not having any knowledge, then no one will see you, okay, and no one will select in any job. Okay, in wherever you go, in the interviews they will ask all the types of questions about a life, about a subject, everything they will ask. Okay, so please be concentrate on that also. Not only marks is a life. Marks is important, I agree. Okay, so marks is important, but don't give a preference to the marks. First give preference to the knowledge. After that marks. First step is knowledge, after that marks. Getting what I am saying? Okay, fine. We'll see the next how to represent the root 3 on a number line. How to represent the root 3 on the number line. Okay, we'll see now that. See here, now we see the representation of root 3 on a number line. Okay, representation of root 3 on a number line. How to represent the root 3 on that number line? We already studied the how to represent the root 2 on the number line. Now we'll move to the how to represent this root 3. Okay, so we'll study that now. So this is again our number line 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay. So now I am taking a, see here. This is what we have to take again, same 1 centimeter distance. This is a 1 centimeter distance I am taking here. So it is a B. Getting? This is a 1 centimeter distance I am taking, and again I am giving the name A and B. Again you have to take here 1 centimeter. Okay. So this is a 1 centimeter. Please give that name as a C, and here is also 1 centimeter. Getting? Same as the process of the before root 2 only. Okay. Next it will change. See here, and after that join this AC, and we know that this value is root 2 because we already studied in the last representation of a root 2. We come to know that this AC distance is a root 2, right? So I am writing here a root 2. But we want the root 3 value, right? So root 3 I am representing now. Again we have to take here 1 centimeter distance. centimeter distance and give them name as a D. Again you have to take this here 1 centimeter distance. 1 centimeter distance. I am writing on the board also. So please be concentrate here. This is a 1 centimeter. And after that you have to join this. This one you have to join. Okay. A, D. You have to join this A to D. You have to join this A to D. Okay. So this is a to D. We have to join here. Okay. And take this distance AD. Take using a compass. You have to take the AD distance. Okay. Using a compass, you have to take a AD distance, and you have to draw this arc like this. Like this, you have to draw the arc. Getting my point? You have to draw this arc, and this is called as what? It is a root 3 on the number line. This point is exactly denote the root 3 on this number line. This is our representation of a root 3 on the number line. See here, why I am taking this distance? Again, you will have one question in your mind, right? So here 1 centimeter distance. This is a root 2, and here again we have a 90 degree. So it is what again? It is this only ACD, only triangle ACD, triangle ACD. Okay, observe everyone, triangle ACD. Then what is it is? Again it is a right angle triangle. So it is a right angle triangle means what? Right angle triangle means it's able to apply the which theorem? Pythagoras theorem. Now I am applying a Pythagoras theorem for that. That is the AD square is nothing but a what? AB square plus BC square, or else you can take as a CD square also. Okay, but both are correct. Here AB square, what is the? Not AB, it's the AC. AC square and CD square. AC square and CD square. It is equal to what? This AD square. Okay. What is the distance of AC here? AC is a root 2. We know that. So root 2 whole square plus BC is what? 1 centimeter. Root 2 whole square. So we can cancel this square root as well as square. Then it will 2 plus 1. That is a 3. So here AD square is a 3 and AD is what here? Root 3. Right? AD is what here? Root 3. So this distance is representing what here? Root 3. That's why I am taking this distance and I am drawing an arc. That point is representing root 3 on the number line. I hope everyone are understanding what I am saying. So please go through whatever I am telling, whatever I said, right? So if you are not understanding, then again and again see that video. At least see the video 2 times. Then you will clarify with everything. If you are not clarified, then also, then please call to the what? School number. Then I will available in a school up to 4 o'clock only. So if you have any doubt, please call to the school number and clarify your doubts. Getting my point? Okay, so this is our representation of a root 3 on a number line. I told a representation of a root 2 as well as a representation of a root 3 on a number line. How to represent the irrational number on the number line? We have to represent like this. Okay, so we'll study next. We'll solve the 1.2 exercise in our next class. Up to that, everyone be safe in your home. I hope everyone are safe also. Okay, and please study here and don't be neglect your studies. Okay, so we have to please concentrate about your studies. So that's for that time. Until that, keep what? Nothing we have to keep there. So please be safe in your home and don't go outside. Okay, we'll meet in the next class. Thank you everyone.